Hi Alejandra, are you ready to do your Istation goals?
Yes.
Yes? Alright, we're gonna look at your Istation goal in English, okay? You had a goal, Alejandra. What was your goal?
To go about 10 points.
You wanted to go up 10 points. Alright, and we already graphed your September and your October. What happened from September to October?
From September, I went up.
Okay, in September you went up, and what happened in October?
I went down.
Down. And what was your goal? To go up or to go down 10 points?
Up.
You wanted to go up 10 points, but what happened?
I went down.
Oh man, so let's see. I'm going to ask you right here. Was I successful in reaching my goal? Did you reach your goal?
No.
No, so let's look at it, but let's find out why. So this one says, no, I did not reach my goal this time because, what do you think happened on the test, Alejandra?
And I was doing my test on the table with Miss Anderson. He had another group there with me, and they were talking a lot, and they didn't let me concentrate.
Oh, gotcha. Do you know what that's called when you're trying to work on something and someone comes and keeps trying to talk to you? Do you know there's a word for that? Do you know what that's called?
Interrupting?
Yeah, they're interrupting you. That's right. So you're focused and they're interrupting you, right? And there's another word, which is a synonym, distract you. So you were trying to be focused and they came and you were distracted, right? So they either interrupted your thinking or distracted. All right, so let's put that. No, I did not reach my goal this time because, what could you put?
I was distracted.
Oh, that's a good one. I was distracted. All right, now let's look at the areas that maybe we can find out where to help you with on the next one, okay? So what I have is your scores here, and I'm going to look for your name. You see it? There's your name, okay? So we are looking at, this is your overall score. So what tier are you in?
2.
You're in tier 2. Do you know what tier you want to be in?
1.
1. So let's look at it. So we have, pretend we're going to have like, I've got this, I've got this, and I've got this. Where does a winner stand, Alejandra? Oh, so let's call that 1. Okay, if you get second place, where do you think you stand? Yeah, so that's it. And if you get third place, where do you think you stand? There we go. So what, do you know what color 1 is?
Green.
It's green, right? Green. What color is tier 2?
Yellow.
Yellow, that's right. And how about tier 3?
Red.
It's red. All right, so you know those colors, right? So Alejandra, if I'm here, even if I'm on tier 3, say you got tier 3 in something, if I'm on the bottom and every month I start doing this, what am I doing?
Reaching my goal.
I'm reaching your goal. Are you going up or are you going down?
Up.
You're going up, so your goal is to go up, right? All right, so then let's look at it. So now you know what tiers are, and what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the tiers, okay, Alejandra? So your overall tier, what tier are you on?
2.
You're on a tier 2. Now let's look at all the pieces that you that they assessed you in, that you practiced in Istation all month and then took a test on, okay? This one right here is comprehension. Do you know what comprehension is, Alejandra?
What I understand from the story.
That's right. So it tells me right here, right? It's what I understand from the story. So it's if you read, did you understand it? Do you know what vocabulary? Do you see this next one's vocabulary? What's vocabulary?
Working with words.
Working with words. What does that mean, Alejandra?
That I get to study words and write words.
So is it just that you can write them correctly?
Spell them.
And you can spell them correctly? What happens if there's a word that I don't know what it means? Could that be vocabulary?
Yes.
Yeah, it could. As a matter of fact, Alejandra, vocabulary is knowing what a word means. It's the definition of a word. So if you're reading something and it says, for example, it says, not having enough calcium in your body can cause osteoporosis. Have you ever heard of that word before? Do you know what it means? No, right? So that's a new vocabulary word for you. You could probably spell it, Alejandra, but we probably don't know what it means, right? So vocabulary is learning what new words mean, okay? Where do you think you can find out about new words?
I can find out new words.
How?
By working with them.
Working with them, okay. And say, what if I gave you that big word, osteoporosis? What if I gave it to you on a piece of paper? And you work with it and you can spell it really well. But how would you know what it means, Alejandra?
I don't know.
No? Let me ask you, when you don't know something, what could you do to find out?
Get a dictionary.
Oh, so you can get a dictionary. What else? I would use a dictionary because a dictionary is going to tell me what the word means, right?
I can search on Google.
Oh, you can search on Google, so Google's one, Google, Safari on the iPads, Firefox, all of those, Alejandra, is called the internet. So we have the dictionary, the internet. What else could you do? Who do you work with every day at school?
With my teacher.
With your teachers, right? Could you ask any of your teachers what a word means?
Yes.
Yeah. What about if you're at home? Who could you ask at home?
My mom.
Yeah. So look, I did this with the other kids. We could use a dictionary. We could ask teachers. We could ask our family. Or the internet to find out what a word means, right? You see it? Good. All right. So that's what that one is. It's you knowing what words mean. This next one, what do you think the next one is?
Spelling.
It's spelling. It's how you write a word with all the letters, if it's right or wrong. Okay? What's fluency, Alejandra?
I can read correctly, quickly, and with expression.
Oh, with expression, right? Do you know what expression is?
Fast?
Oh, fast? Yeah, it's all fast. But have you ever seen one of these? Or one of these, a exclamation mark or a question mark in the book? So sometimes when we read, instead of reading like a robot, we put some voice in there. It's like, surprise! Or should I say, surprise?
Surprise!
Right, if it has, and what do you think is behind it?
A exclamation mark.
Yeah, what if I say, where are you going?
A question mark.
Yeah, so, but do you hear how my voice comes out? It's not, where are you going? Kind of like a robot, right? So fluency means you don't read like a robot, and I can hear the the emotions in your voice. Okay? Let's find out what you did. So what did you get? So look at these. Let's just look at the tiers. Here's this tier, this tier, this tier, and this tier. Where did you do really good on, Alejandra?
Comprehension.
Almost. Look at that. Comprehension. Which it means that you understood the story. You understood. So that's right. So let's go ahead and circle it right there. You did really good with comprehension. Good. Now look at the rest of them. What do you notice about the rest of them? What tier are they?
2.
They're all tier 2, right? So I'm going to take off fluency because that one's a little tough to look at in Istation, but we'll practice it. Out of these two, what else could I look at? Since they're both tier 2, what else can I look at?
How much?
Yeah.
How much I stopped at my score?
Yeah. So now what we're going to look at is which one did you not do good in, Alejandra? Which one do you still need work on? This one or this one?
Vocabulary.
On vocabulary. Why?
Because I got 229 and on spelling I got 234.
That's right. So our number one, the one we really want to work on is vocabulary. Circle it. But Alejandra, since the other ones were tier 2 also, I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want to circle spelling also or just focus on vocabulary? What do you think you can handle?
Vocabulary.
You know, just perfect. That's great. All right. So we know that vocabulary is working with words. What's something, now that you know what to do with vocabulary, what's something you can do to get better?
On my house, practice reading and seeing what new words are spelled like.
Perfect. Well, not just spell like. Remember, so that's spelling. And you did better in spelling. What's vocabulary? What's vocabulary?
Working with words.
Yeah, it's new words, right? It's you finding out what they mean. Yes? Okay, so what do you think? How can you get better at vocabulary?
By practicing words at school.
Okay, and how are you going to practice at school?
In Station, I'm going to practice all of my vocabulary words.
You're going to practice?
Mr. Anderson gave me.
Oh, so he gave you vocabulary words, and you have to do what with them?
Practice.
How do you practice?
Reading them out loud.
Oh, reading them out loud. But Alejandra, I'm going to bring you back to vocabulary. Vocabulary is not only spelling them, reading them out loud so that you can say them, but it's also knowing what they mean. What do they mean? What does it, like, remember on this one, what does osteoporosis mean, Alejandra? What can you do to find out?
Find out in a dictionary.
There you go. So what happens if you, what do you think if you are reading a book and you come across a word you don't know? Oh no, I don't know what this word means. What could you do?
Get a dictionary?
Yeah. So let me ask you again. How can you get better at vocabulary?
Getting a dictionary.
And doing what with it?
Seeing what the word means.
All right, let's put that there. That sounds like a pretty good one to me. All right, let's read it. I can get better by getting a dictionary. Oh, and what? What are you going to do with the dictionary, remember?
And see what the
word
is.
Perfect. Put that on there. Yeah. Get a dictionary and finding out what the word. You were right. All right, so you know that vocabulary are words that you don't know what they mean. Mm-hmm. What if I tell you, Alejandra, will you go pick up that osteoporosis and give it to me? What are you going to ask?
What is that, Miss Cortez?
Yeah, because what if I told you, here, Alejandra, eat this osteoporosis? Oh, no. Or what if I say, oh, no, I'm sick and I have osteoporosis? We don't know what it means, right? So we can look up in a dictionary. So right now, before I take you back to class, we're going to look up what osteoporosis means. It's a big word, Alejandra, and it's nothing you'll ever come across. But I was just trying to get a point that we don't know what words mean sometimes. And even little words. Like sometimes I don't, like, do you know what haiku means? Yeah, I mean, like there's all sorts of words we don't know. But when you come across a word you don't know, what are you going to do?
Find a dictionary.
Yeah, or you could do any of these other ones. What else is something you can do with that?
Ask a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the internet or ask my family.
Yeah, and they might even tell you, I don't know, let's look it up together, right? All right. Alejandra, now we're going to make a goal for your November. Okay? What do you think you want to do in November on your Istation test?
Go up 6 points.
6 points? All right, let's see where that would put you. If you're there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it would put you right here. Does that sound good? All right, so let's put that. What do you want to do?